I knew the route from the community hospital to the University of Michigan. And I knew I was driving by my intersection where my house is. And it hit me. Am I ever going to be home again? Will I see my children later? About 3 in the morning, I woke up and I didn't feel well at all. So I woke up my husband and I said, I think I'm having a heart attack. I need to go to the ER. Came in and they started, hooking me up, a lot of different tests. The blood work came back about 30 minutes later and it had a high level of troponin. And all of a sudden, it was like crash carts everywhere. They're like, we're gonna get you ready for transport. And I'm like, well, where? And they're like, well, we can't treat you here, this community hospital. You're gonna have to go to the University of Michigan. So I get up into the hospital room. The resident comes in, resident cardiologist. And he said, so you have had a heart attack, but we've noticed that you have cardiomyopathy. And I said, well, what is that? And he said, well, the left side of your heart is dead. You may need a heart transplant. So I found myself a good cardiologist through friends. And we started talking about a treatment plan. Of course, they sent me to cardiac rehab, and part of cardiac rehab was stress management. And I took a 6-week stress management course in addition to the other cardiac rehab that I had to do. And as the weeks went by, I started to feel better. And I had removed myself from any type of stressful situation. The one thing about my cardiologist also that we had in common was faith. When I talked to him about the things what the future might hold, or what, I don't know that I could do a heart transplant, or why did this happen to me, and whatever. And he said, well, we're gonna get to the bottom of it, but if you, just ask your family, your friends to pray. And they did, and we all did. As I would go back to my cardiologist every month, there seemed to be improvements in my heart. At my 6-month appointment, my physician came back into the examining room and he said to me, I've rarely seen this, but your heart is back to normal. And he said, I do believe in the power of prayer, and I do believe in the power of faith. And I have to believe that that's what happened. Today, I exercise regularly. I watch my diet, and I really try to step away from anything that is going to get me overly excited or stressed out. This whole event was really a conversion for me. I mean, I was already a spiritual person, but it was really the power of prayer, the power of friendship, the power of family, the power of love and hope. It was just all of that really makes me who I am today.